Hey guys, it's Sarah Deshaw. I am here with my friend Holly Diederich, and I'm so excited. We're going to talk all about her business, how she's rocking out her content strategy, and just really killing it online. So, Holly, if you could introduce yourself and tell everybody about your business, like how old it is, and how and why you started, and what you offer.
Yes. Hi, Sarah. Thank you so much for having me. I am like so excited. Every time I talk to you, I'm like, oh my gosh, total girl crush. You are awesome.
Aw, thank you. Likewise, for
Um,
sure.
so, I'm Holly Diedrich. I am a business and visibility coach. And what I really do is I work with women who want to explode their online business. I work with women who know that they are meant to build empires, that they are not meant to play small. They are meant to be on stage. They are meant to call a big audience and have this big business. And a lot of the women I work with hate tech just like me. So I am a tech hacker. I love to build big, beautiful businesses and hack around all that really fancy techie stuff that literally makes my brain shut off. So whether you are starting a business or stuck at, a couple $1,000s a month and you really want to go big on money and impact, I'm your gal. So how long have I been in business? I'm like trying to remember all these questions.
I know I asked a lot.
No, that's okay. So I have been in business just about a year. I come from a really strong corporate background, a business background. Then I went into consulting. Then I was introduced into the online marketing world in 2015 when I started an online boutique, learned all about online marketing and this beautiful online world. Realized pretty quickly after I started that boutique that DIY was a recipe for burnout, and it made me kind of fall out of love with my business. And I merged my two passions, which were helping women and supporting women in online business and marketing, and kind of came up with my role as a visibility and business coach. So, yeah, I've been doing that for about a year, and I am totally in love and obsessed with my clients and everything that we do together.
Yeah. So, as far as what you offer, I just want to give people a heads up, even out the gate, because I know they'll be asking themselves as they listen to this interview. So, as far as what they can buy from you, what do you offer?
Yeah, so I offer all different types of things. It's actually funny when I talk about like I don't like tech, like I don't even have a website. So I stay away from anything techy. So I'll tell you all where to find me later. But I have one-on-one packages that I work one-on-one with my clients with. I have small price point offers. I'm currently putting together a really awesome retreat that I'm excited to talk about too. So there's all different ways to work with me, get in touch with me, learn from me, and I'm just building my empire.
Yes, love it. So I talk to my audience a lot about Instagram. And so today I wanted to focus on your specialty, which is content strategy, but as it relates to Instagram. So I know you have a super impressive Instagram story, and I want you to tell my peeps all about it.
Of course. Okay, so first of all, I was so intimidated of Instagram. Like I would see people online like, Sarah, your Instagram is beautiful. I mean, you
Thank you.
have this gift for photography and branding and visual. And I would look at accounts like yours and be like, well, duh. Like her account is rocking because she's a photographer. Like, duh. And it just really scared me because I don't have time or I don't know how, and it's just like overwhelming to have it like that, which it probably is so easy for you. And so I kind of avoided Instagram for a really long time, to be honest with you. And another portion of it was I had a personal account. I'm like, oh, I don't want to just spam my friends and family about you know, my business stuff. So I just kind of avoided it and I would stick to Facebook. So after talking to you and a couple other of my Instagram friends who were just killing it on Instagram, I'm like, you know what? Like, I need to just try this. I need to take what I know and take what I do and apply it to another platform to really diversify my marketing portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
So I started my Instagram account in November, like end of November, and I started to put together a content strategy on the back burner and probably pressed play on that around December. And currently I'm at 4,000 followers and generating cold leads every day completely organically that turn into all different types of customers, whether it's passive income or one-on-one clients. And basically how I do that is I was in my Facebook group, Sparklepreneur Tribe, every single day when I first started my business. And I was pumping out really great content and just doing what I do, giving business advice and supporting my people. And I had almost a year of content sitting right there. And so I took that and put it in a Google Doc. And well, I had, my VA do this. And I literally go through that and have my VA go through it and put it and schedule it on Instagram. So all I literally do is hit post, plug in my hashtags a couple times a day, and engage with my people. And that's like pretty much it.
Mm-hmm. And I know after Holly had told me this story after she had just been doing this for, I think it was just a few weeks, and you had already been generating thousands of dollars of revenue straight from this Instagram marketing. And that was so impressive to me.
Yeah, and there's a lot more that goes into it. It's about, how to speak to your audience, how to sell
Mm-hmm.
without being sleazy, how often to post, when to post, what kind of hashtags to use. And, I'm not this Instagram expert by any means. Like I always refer to you, Sarah, for that stuff. But what I really know people. I really know how to speak to my people. And literally when I write to them, they're like, oh my gosh, your posts are speaking to me. Like what you're saying, like means something to me. So I
Mm-hmm.
take my clients through this process. It's not just regurgitating content. There's so much more that goes into it. And some people are like, well, how often do I do it? What do I say? Like, when do I promote? It's a whole system that I've created around repurposing content and applying that to Instagram.
Can you unpack a little bit what you mean by the phrase content strategy?
So I didn't really know what to call it. So that's pretty much
Oh.
that kind of stuck. So I'm like, what do I do? It's about social media. It's about content. It's about writing. It's about whether it's posts or emails or blog posts or Instagram posts, anything that you write. It can even be a video that you can repurpose. Anything that you're putting out to your people that's informational or inspirational or that you're selling something, I consider content. So there's a big buzzword called content marketing out there. So people tend to recognize the word content strategy alongside that. But it's the stuff that I'm posting on all of my social media, on my emails. It's my words that I'm writing. It's the videos that I'm speaking at. And that's all my content.
Awesome. So is the strategy part in the way that you automate it, or is it in the way that you set it up to speak to your client, or is it all inclusive?
It's both. So the strategy that I've come up with, gosh, I was trying to number it and come up with like a formal, okay, here's my 45-step content strategy, because eventually I'll turn it into a group program or some kind of course. But it's all about learning how to identify, speak to, write to, sell to, post to, and your ideal client, and to get them to turn into a cold audience into a buyer.
Awesome. So can you walk us through that process with your Instagram?
Yeah, so a lot of what I do with my Instagram is have these beautiful branded pictures from Sarah. You like
Thank you.
I literally get compliments on my pictures every single day.
Aw, thank you.
And so I have these beautiful pictures that are very much me, very much my brand, very sparkly. Sarah, like how much glitter did we leave all over the city of Chicago?
I literally found glitter for months. I'd be like, oh, little sparkle. Oh, Holly. Find it. I was thinking about you every day.
Oh, that's so sweet. I remember when I was talking to your husband and he's like, yeah, I like stepped on some glitter. That was from you guys.
Yeah, out on the streets of Chicago. He's like, that was pretty, but kind of weird. What was that you?
And we're like, yep.
Uh-huh.
So I have all these beautiful pictures, but to post 3 to 5 times a day, my pictures just I knew wouldn't be enough. So there's free sites that you can go to, like Pixabay, or there's some free pictures on Canva and things like that. And those necessarily didn't really always match my brand, although you can find some really pretty things. So it's a mixture of my personal pictures, a mixture of things that I've just used for free, stock photos. And then what I also do is search, and I don't do this, I outsource this. I search on Instagram for things that look like my brand so that my brand is very pink and sparkly and glittery and fun. And I like, the luxurious things in life, like, there's like a Chanel purse or a Louis Vuitton bag that like will catch my eye. So the things that like speak to me are the things that I'll put on as my pictures. I also keep in mind of my person. So my person that I am targeting is going to be attracted to the things that I'm attracted because they're attracted to me. So while not everybody like looks at a Chanel bag and is like, oh my gosh, like that is beautiful, the person that's going to come to me probably will. Or just like have an appreciation for it, or just think it's cute or want it one day. So I really focus on the things that I like, that I do in my picture content, because that's me. I am my brand. So building that brand around me. And then I match my content with that. And also one thing to keep in mind is, how do you want your people to feel when they look at your photos? So if you are for example, a health coach, and you're targeting people who want to lose weight. People don't necessarily want to lose weight. They want to feel good in their clothes. They want to fit in their skinny jeans. They want to put on that sexy black dress and their husband go, damn girl. You're probably not going to want to post pictures of computers and microphones. You're going to want to post the pictures that make people feel really good. So maybe pictures of people working out, pictures of people in really flattering clothes, pictures of clothes that the person might be attracted to, showing them maybe if they're a busy mom and they only have like 10 minutes a day to work out, really simple things to do. So think about like how you want your person to feel when they're looking at your photo, and see if you can tie that emotion into your content.
That is marketing gold right there.
Yeah. So while I'm not the best with things like hashtags, I've learned a couple things throughout my time on Instagram. And as far as making a really pretty bio and having a call to action and putting something that is in your bio besides your website, like an actionable thing to do. But that's pretty much as far as my Instagram knowledge goes. I go based on all of my content strategy.
So earlier I heard you talk about repurposing content. So I know you had said you took some posts from Facebook and repurpose those and use the captions on your Instagram account, which I think is absolutely brilliant, and it inspired me. I wrote an ebook a couple years ago, and I had somebody go in and extract quotes from it. So I'm going to use your idea and do that too. But as far as repurposing content, can you help give the viewers a few other ways they could implement that strategy?
Yes, absolutely. So if you are somebody who likes to do videos, you can hire a transcriber to go in and transcribe your videos and turn it into a blog post, turn it into a Facebook post, turn it into a video post. If you have a blog post, you can break it down into a week of content for Instagram. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely look at what you already have. You don't have to always reinvent the wheel. People do not remember, especially if you put a pretty picture on it. They're not going to remember a month later if they've already read it, and chances are they've probably never seen it. Because whether you're posting on Facebook or Instagram, that feed moves so quickly. So that's why I always tell people when you're promoting something, you need to make sure that people are seeing it at least 7 times before you expect them to click and buy. Now,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, there are chances and things happen where it's more or less, but on average, people need to see it 7 times. But also think about it, people aren't spending all day on Instagram. So you might have to post something on Instagram 30 times for one person to see it 7. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why if a lot of people get discouraged in this online world, they're like, well, I posted a couple things and I did a couple things. It's like, okay, so what is your goal? If you want to sell 100 spots in this program, what is your audience? And how many times did you really promo it? And if
Mm-hmm.
it's like 3 or 4, that is why you have those results. People really need to see before they make those buying decisions.
Yes, that is so good. I always know, like, if I'm going to get a turnout, I have to feel on my end of Instagram like I am shouting it from the rooftops. And then it communicates like a gentle, like, hey, check this out on the other end. So,
It's true.
mhm.
And so many women, I have it all the time. It's the fear and that self-doubt. Like, do I sound sleazy? Am I spammy? Am I salesy? Am I promoting too much? Are my people going to think that, I'm just want their money? And yes, people are going to unfollow you. People are going to unsubscribe. And my whole theory around that is celebrate when that happens, because that is totally normal, and they should be unsubscribing. They should be unfollowing you, because you should be doing something that makes people feel emotion. And if they're feeling that negative emotion and they're unsubscribing or unfollowing you or sending you hate mail, that really means that you're getting to those quality people who are still there, that are going to be your loyal, raving fans and customers.
Yes, love that. Um, okay, so I wanted to ask you this too. So, what is something business owners are constantly messing up when it comes to their content strategy?
So I see a lot of different people do a lot of different things wrong. The first, and wrong with that, because everybody has this learning curve, right? So, Sarah, your zone of genius is Instagram. So, you might not necessarily know a whole lot about content, and that's totally okay, because your zone is Instagram and photography. That is what you're really good at. You're not meant to be this jack of all trades. And people really get hung up on that, and they're like, oh my gosh, but I don't know this. I don't do this, right? And it's just, you just have to do it. You just have to go for it. You just have to press play and get over that perfectionism. You're going to have spelling errors. Sometimes your content isn't going to get likes or comments. It's going to happen. It happens to us all. So getting over that fear and that perfectionism is so debilitating. People get so stuck on every little thing when it comes to their content, and it's just like, just go for it, just do it, and just hit send. Stop reading it 500 times, because if you sit there and reread it and re-edit, and it's an Instagram post, I mean, how much time are you wasting?
Hmm. And if you have to post it like, and if enough for people to see it 7 times, you're going to have to do it again. So, got to get that under control for sure.
Absolutely. It's that analysis paralysis that I see constantly. And I get emails all the time that I have misspelled words and I mean, it's like I'm not perfect, nor do I want to be. And it's really exhausting trying to be. And I figured
Yeah.
that out really early on that if I'm writing an email, I'll maybe look it over once and I'm going to hit send because I literally don't have an hour to sit there and do it. And my people don't care. Like, they know I'm not illiterate. They know they just know I'm busy. And, I think sometimes I'll get people that will like email me back and correct me or yell at me. And I just, it just happens. But,
So what happened for you to be able to break through yourself?
so I tell this to my clients all the time. When I first started my coaching business, I learned this the hard way from my previous business. And I said, I am a freight train. Like, I am coming and I'm going fast and I'm going to make this happen. And you either need to hop on and be my friend, be on my team, be one of my clients, be one of my fans, be one of my followers, whatever, supportive, or you need to get the F out of my way.
Uh-huh.
And like, that was just it. Like, I call it the freight train mentality. And I just have to remember that constantly, that I am not going to let anyone or anything stop me. And in order to build this multi 6-figure, headed to 7-figure business, I need to concentrate on the big picture.
Yes. That is such good advice. So I was so excited when we were talking and you were telling me how you help people plan their content for the entire year, like literally done, set up, automated. You literally will have the rest of the time to just work on your forward moving tasks. So I would love if you could tell everybody about your upcoming content and events that you have based around helping people with their content.
Yes, absolutely. So I have a whole system where I teach people how to write 52 weeks worth of content in about 20 minutes. So when we sit there and we outline it and I walk you through step by step, who is your ideal client, how to speak to them, what to say, how to identify their pleasure points, how to identify their pain points, how to map out 52 weeks worth of content. So we map it out and then we're going to go into detail on this retreat. So I'm actually putting together, and it's a retreat / workshop. It's happening May 11th through the 13th. And we are actually I'm going to be step by step walking through with you 365 days worth of content where we're actually mapping it out and writing it live together at the event. So you can literally throw it in your scheduler, give it to your VA, throw it in a Trello, and be done. And I'm going to teach you exactly how to repurpose it. So everything that you do can be used back and forth. Everything that you can do can be used the following year. I mean, this could literally be years and years and years worth of content. So the event is in Las Vegas. We're going to all fly in on Thursday night. Sarah is going to be there. I have so many surprises around her. And we're going to have some cocktails. We're in Vegas. We're going to hang out with the ladies. And then Friday and Saturday, we're going to sit down, buckle down, and do all of your content. I'm also doing something called paparazzi stations, which I'm so excited about. So Sarah's going to be there with me teaching everyone how to take beautiful pictures with your iPhone, with your smartphone, and make them look just gorgeous and amazing. Everyone who's going to be attending the event, I'm asking them to bring in little items that represent their brand. So coffee mugs, notebooks, glitter, whatever. So we can take not only and have all your words and your content, but attach some pictures as well live at the event.
I am so excited about this. Like, literally every time I go to do an Instagram post, I think, oh my gosh, I can't wait till after the event when this is all done. Like,
exactly.
I can't tell you how important it is And I mean, I know you know, but I'm speaking to the audience as well, like how important it is to streamline those tasks that are repeatable and that take your focus so you can have a block of time to create that's uninterrupted so you can actually complete those forward moving projects. And to me, this is what the event is all about, and to do it in a beautifully branded way. And I just count me being there as like, and helping with photos as a bonus because I am so freaking excited to hear everything Holly has to say about content there and help me get my act together on the content front.
Well, content can be so paralyzing because if you are stuck in a mode where you're forcing yourself to pump it out daily, life happens. I mean, as you know, you get sick, family stuff, whatever happens, stuff comes up. So you can't rely on a system that is day to day. It's just not sustainable. So what I really teach my ladies is how to knock it out. And we're going to knock it out in 2 days. I'm going to be there with you. It's going to be a really intimate setting. So there's going to be a lot of one-on-one time, a lot of time with me, and I'm going to help everybody through it. And there's so many bonuses attached with it that you get as well. Some one-on-one time with me, some group calls, depending on when you register. And then, because everything I do is all about the fun, we're all going to the Britney Spears concert in Vegas Saturday night, and we're going to shake some tail feathers and celebrate all of our hard work. So that is one of my favorite parts about this retreat, because I think that a girls' weekend, business domination is exactly what I need, and I want to invite like my ladies to come with me. So I'm really super pumped.
Me too. I have the biggest smile on my face right now. You can't see it over the microphone. I'm just so excited. If any of the viewers here are interested, I will place a link below where you can get information about how to attend the event. And Holly, I know you have a upcoming webinar. Do you want to tell them a little bit about where they can, or what you'll be talking about, and then I'll put a link below about that as well?
Yes, for sure. So the webinar is a free webinar on Monday, March 27th. It's at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is 6:30 p.m. Pacific and 9:30 Eastern. And don't ask me about any other time zone because that's as far as I So what I'm going to be doing, it's a completely free webinar. I'm just giving some of my top secrets and my top tips on how to build a really sustainable content strategy that frees up your time so you can go and do whatever you want, not be tied to your business, whether it's traveling, family, kids, life, that you're not tied to your business every single day like a lot of people are who experience burnout. So I think it's really important. And the reason why I really put together this whole content strategy and why I got so good at it and why it's so important to me is because when I first started, people were like, sales funnel, sales funnel, sales funnels. Like, you have to have a sales funnel. You have to have, techie software. You have to have a website. And I was like, oh, my head is spinning. And I tried the whole sales funnel thing. I've hired many people and had several coaches to help me with my sales funnel, and it just never worked. And I was like, there has to be something different. There has to be another way where I can free up my time, still make passive income, still make really great money and doing what I love to do and making a huge impact. But if I'm not techie, there has to be a way around it. And that's when I came up with this, because that was really overwhelming to me. I was like, oh, I have to be on Facebook every single day. Like, I have to be posting in my group every single day. I have to be on video every single day. Like, oh, I have to do my makeup every day. Like, who is that? So it was really like a lazy way. Like, I don't want to do that. And I just came up with this system that right now I work a couple days a week, like 3 to 4 days a week. And I take my calls, I go to the gym, I hang out with my kids, and I put them to bed. Sometimes I'll take calls at night too, but I have a really easy schedule where you'll never really find me working a weekend unless I'm doing a retreat in Vegas.
Yeah.
and I just work during my kids' school hours and around there because being a mom is so important. So building a business around your life is my whole philosophy.
I couldn't agree more. And I'm so excited about the event. And it's been an honor to like get to know you and see how you're doing things. I don't have a family yet as far as children, but one day I'd like to. And Holly's definitely an inspiration for me in that area. So I have loved this interview. There's so many golden nuggets in here. Is there any last little things you want to leave people with before we close out?
Sure. So if you're interested in the webinar on Monday, March 27th, you can go to bit.ly/sparkly secrets. And bit.ly is case sensitive. So all lowercase bit.ly/sparkly secrets. And you can just hop on in and get in my free webinar where I'm going to give lots more golden nuggets all about content, freeing up your time and making more money because that's what I'm all about.
Yes.
And then, of course, you can always stalk me on Instagram, which I'm Holly Diederich Coaching.
Yes, and I'll put a link to that below as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Sarah. You are fabulous and amazing and just an Instagram inspiration for me. So I so appreciate you having me here today and sharing all of my sparkles with your people.
Oh, thank you. I am so glad that you're here. And I know everybody's just going to get so much value from this. And so I'm so excited. Well, have a wonderful day and we will talk again soon.
Talk to you later. Bye.